Hello, thanks for coming today, my Facebook and YouTube family, to come chat with Cece. How are you doing today? It's been a busy day for me. As you see, I'm a little bit out of sorts today. Don't have my all my stuff done up, but it's been an eventful day and really good. Today, we're going to talk about economics and people out here poor these days, losing money out of jobs. The thing is, should I wait for a unemployment check? We know that the government didn't pass the extra $600 on a employment check. Right now it's $300 in some states if they choose to accept it. So the question is it worth it to wait and see what the government does? Or should we? Ooh, I'm messing up my hair. I don't know how it goes. But should we just go out on our own and do something for ourselves? There's plenty of people out there. The Republicans were saying things like, people don't want to work because they rather rely on that $600. At first I was like, that's crazy. Who would want to rely on the $600 rather than get out and work? Now I do understand that people out here that have low paying jobs, like such as waitresses and you know I don't know how much. I guess garbage men probably make pretty decent, but the low paying jobs where they work on tips and things like that. Now, I know that it probably ain't worth it for them to go out and collect and catch the coronavirus for like maybe $6 an hour. And here in Georgia, I don't even think the minimum wage is $6 an hour. That's pitiful, right? So in that case, if it came down to bringing corona home to my family and killing them, or me getting killed from the corona just to go to work, then yes, it probably is better to wait and collect that $600. But there are some people, it surprised me, but there are some people that have regular jobs that they would rather be unemployed and just sit there and collect the $600. I was surprised to hear that, because what about benefits? And plus, when you talk about generational, don't you want your kids to see you get out and work? Just sitting back collecting a check or collecting government assistance. I mean, I'm not knocking it because some people need government assistance. That's what it's there for. And you should use it if you need it. But I mean, to sit up there and use it as a mean of getting by just because you have ulterior means of not working, I think something wrong with that because you have your kids looking at you, and I would want my kids to be a productive citizen, not someone who's just living to try to get over all their life. That way it becomes a generation of welfare recipients. Always relying on the government, always relying on, okay, who's going to give me my next food stamp check, who's going to do this. And it's fine if you need it, but if you just doing it because you're just too lazy to work, that's another subject. So today I want to talk about collaborative economics because that's what I have got started getting into, collaborative economics. Now I know there's some things that's going around with these wheels and especially pyramids and stuff, and it do happen to go around in times like this when people are out of money and they're looking for something because they don't have enough money, and some people don't have jobs and really can't get jobs. So what do? They rely on the best way they can to get money. And for some people, this is livelihood. They don't have much. So if they could turn $25 into $200 or $100 into $800, that's what they do. And Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes people lose a lot of money, a lot of money. Um, but sometimes it works. So when we talk about collaborative economics, what are we really talking about? We're not really talking about just putting your money together and just ride it until the wheel fall off. And most of the time when you do those circle of them wheels, the wheels do fall off rather quick, because you have people. Sometimes people say, okay, you have to bring two people in, and I don't care if you bring two people in or five people in. With those wheels, sometimes it just runs out of gas. And I don't know the inner workings behind it, because I never controlled one myself. So I don't know how that works, but I do know collaborative economics. People use that in different ways. Look at Linden Tree. Linden Tree is nothing but collaborative economics. Instead of you going to a bank that requires all kind of things, your credit have to be this, you have to own this, you have to have this many assets, debt to ratio, credit cards, whatever. Okay, Linden Tree is nothing but people like you and me who are willing to put up a certain amount of money for other people that need it. And you get interest off your money in some cases, and but you loaning your money out for somebody to use. I'm not no bank, it's just a community. And that's what collaborative economics is. It's just like they have a car share place. It's kind of like Uber, but I could take my regular car and put it online. And when you need a car in the city, in my city, you come take my car. You come take my car, use it, and you pay me. It's like cutting out the middleman. But and that's what sometimes things call for in these hard economical times, because the government is not going to help you. I mean, we pay taxes into a system, and as we see, the president don't even pay. Poor people pay more taxes than the president pay. And I can't say that I disagree with him about it's so many loopholes, so why not take advantage of it? He took advantage of it, and I'm not saying if I was in his predicament and it's legal and I could take advantage of it, I wouldn't have took advantage of it. So no matter what I think about him, I'm not faulting him for that, because if he took the loopholes legally, then they shouldn't have been there. I mean, they was there to take, so nothing's wrong with that. But it's like you're contradicting yourself. You want to take all this money from the poor people. You want them to pay taxes, but you're not paying any. So how fair is that? So well, the government is not here. I feel like they're not here to really to support the people, and they're not going to support you in the long run. So as a community, you have to get together to help yourself. How? If everybody come together and put their money together, you can make it work. But everybody have to be in agreement, and everybody have to be of like minds, as far as keep reinvesting, and keep reinvesting. And that way, your resources will never run out, because you investing and you bringing other people to invest. And it's something that the community is supporting, and you're cutting the middleman out. Like I say, they got these pyramids and these wheels that I don't know the inner workings of them, but what I do know is not enough transparency for me. It's like I give you my money, and then a couple of weeks later, you just tell me when I'm collect. I don't know where it went up the chain. I don't know who got it. Um, I don't even know who this person. I mean, I just don't know enough about it. So I'm not advising that at all. But you know what? I took it upon myself, and me, and my family has decided to do the internal seed. And that's a software where everybody is. It's not. It's a community. It's the whole world that have like minds, and trying to make money and just trying to do something for ourselves out here. And you put in money at different levels, and you can make your money grow yourself. You buy into it and you see what you buy into. Other people are buying into it, and then it doesn't take you long to grow. I mean, I have collected off an internal seed in about a matter of a week and a half, just by family and friends that we putting our money together. It's no different than Linden Tree that put their money together. But us, especially as Black people, we tend to not trust, and we hold on to stuff, and especially if it didn't come from, I don't know how I'll say this, but if it didn't come from the man or something, or somebody of authority didn't say something, it's just too good to be true. Now there is a lot of things that most of the time, if it's too good to be true, it's not true. But that's not the case all the time. Sometimes you just gotta put in trust and belief, and trust each other as a community. You trust the government. You trust the government when you pay your taxes, that at times like this they're going to protect their people. But have they protect their people? I mean, I guess that's a matter of opinion. But so anyway, I took it upon myself, me and my family members, and I encourage you that if you want to come over to our community is called Yes You Can, and it's on Telegram, and it's a worldwide community, and we collectively help ourselves with our money. And if you want to know more about it, you're welcome to come on Telegram, and we'll tell you more about it. We'll demonstrate how we work as a lender with our own money, and how we get our money back. Believe me, it works. It works. I mean, I could do a testimony, and I'm not gonna tell you something that don't work. So, you each his own. You could wait for a stimulus check and wait for the government to bail you out, or you could try to work as a community and trust and try to come together as a people and try to pull your money together and lift each other up. So that's basically what I wanted to put out today. I didn't have anything really big to say, but that I was just so excited about the new um, collaboration that we're building and how it has helped. I just felt like today, let's chat with Cece. We'll talk about that. I didn't take any comments today. Let me see if anybody made any comments. Nobody didn't make any comments. But if you like this video, please subscribe, please share. And if you want to know more about the community that I started with me and my family to help us, in this economy, tune on the Telegram, and we could do it. Yes, we can. That's the name of our community. Yes, we can. And come try it. It takes as little as $25. $25. You go to Burger King and buy two Whoppers and two fries and two Cokes. That's $25 that you're gonna put in the toilet bowl in about another hour and a half. So what's $25? I mean, I shouldn't say what's $25, because $25 is something to a lot of people. But I see a lot of people go gambling away. I mean, spend $25 at, I mean, just buying a drink at a restaurant. Two drinks is probably $25. It's according to what restaurant you go to. So it doesn't hurt to try. And like I always say, when you have two evils, why not try the evil that you don't know? You know what's happening now, and is it working for you? If it is working for you, keep working with it. But if it ain't, try something new. Think out the box. Anyway, thank you for chatting with Cece today. We'll come back tomorrow. Well, I don't know. Tomorrow I may just take a break, but we'll come back maybe Monday and have a good chat with Cece. And I encourage you to come along. Good night.